Hello everyone, it is I, Mooney, the sleepiest slime, and today we're coming to you live from Celeste Beginner Collab. Strawberry Jam Collab at Beginner Lobby. Beginner Club is actually another one. Hello, Shiji. You are not first today. Shiji has finally been dethroned. Alright, let's say hello to everyone. Vinand, hello, and congrats on getting first. Hello to you, Seribot. It is a very good bot. Hello, Jam. Welcome to you too. Hello, Drunken Salamander. And hello, Meatloaf. Nice to meet you. Already have live stream too. Well now you have been double dethroned. How the mighty have fallen. Well, I am for one and glad to be back here because oh boy, Tuesday was quite the day. And well, I probably should have streamed anyways, cause oh boy, turns out my psychiatrist, they are not very much a fan of punctuality, or alerting me that it's a phone appointment instead of in person. That led to a few too many shenanigans for my liking. So I hope that y'all's week went better than mine. Though today hasn't been so bad, especially because we're live now. I have played so much Battle Right recently. I just got recently back into it, and you would think that it's a dead game, right? It's not gonna have many people. You're gonna have 10-minute queues. No. I have barely had any queues go over 5 minutes. This game hasn't sounds like someone. Best viewers on shadywebsite.com/definitely not a scam. Wow. Amazing. No, you are getting, so true. Definitely not a scam. Definitely just banning it because it's, such a good offer. I wouldn't want anyone else to take advantage of it. Yes, words. I can do words. I can do Woomy. I can do Vimo. And I can do the Celeste HC map. So while after having a very nice time on Strawberry Jam, I decided might as well just try out a little bit of the vanilla map, right? Since I had only 2 maps left. I have 7C and 8C. They're not exactly easy maps, but I cleared them. I sure did. By zooming all around. So yes, I am doing very good today. Thank you for asking, Salamander. I hope you considered yourself super cute too. It goes both ways. You can't call someone super cute and then not consider yourself super cute too. Unless you don't like being called cute. And that's fair game. Whoops. I have been doing a whole lot of tweaking, so hopefully I don't sound too bad. I have been trying to understand the eldritch art of making sure OBS actually recognizes the plugins I'm installing. Thank you. I know my microphone isn't exactly the most high quality, so I try to make sure that it sounds at least good with some filtering magic, as it's so called. And it's quite the art. The tone books for filtering magic are pretty dang large. They'll cost you a pretty penny at the bookstore, but if you're willing to get yourself into a little bit of a reading mood, I think it's worth it. I have almost figured out how to do a little bit of noise cancelling and maybe some compression, which I still am not sure what it's like. I have an idea of how it works, but then I try it out in OBS and it's like, I have no idea if that changed anything. I am not exactly an audiophile. Oh, but I did learn, I did get curious about different file types with audio, with like audio file formats, which are interesting. I know about a few of them, but there's quite a few more. You've probably heard of like MP3 or something, but there's like so many more. There's like OGG, there's DSD, AIFF. I think they pronounced it AIFF, and that one's like super uncompressed, and it's used only for like stage production and stuff like that. But for end users, we're good with just FLAC if you want like good quality, and MP3 if you want a low file size. Wheatie! Hello! It is the wheatiest of breads, the cutest of chinchillas. It is Wheatie bread. I'm doing good. Just chatting about audio filters and how it might as well be its own kind of magic. Oh boy, it sure is eldritch beyond comprehension. Also, if you haven't, please, please do follow Wheatie Bread. She is very, very cute. A very, very cute chinchilla. You always shut me out whenever I come into your stream, so it's only fair I do the same to ya. If that heart's hollow, go give her a follow. You won't regret it. And Lilith, hello! It's been a little bit. Hope you are doing well. I will hydrate the slime right away. EP, well, you're in the right place. We're all at least a little bit EP over here. Especially when you're slime. Slimes take, they take a lot of energy to rebuild. We are 90% water actually, so water intake is very important. But the moon doesn't have a whole lot of water, so it's a little bit of a challenge. Just a little bit. We do a little bit of honk chewing. Little snort me. Are you more of a honk shoer or more of a snork me? I personally am a bit more of a honk shoe. I've been thinking about new emotes, but emotes expensive. But that's good. That means the artists aren't undervaluing themselves, and that's good. Artists are very, very, very cool, and you should pay them. Well, maybe not as much as you can, but be sure to tip them generously if you think they're undercharging. They certainly don't have it easy out there, what with all that AI bullcrap and such. It is quite an unfortunate turn of events, but at the same time, AI art really cannot replace true artists because, well, if you tell an AI artist, I'm doing air quotes in case it is not obvious, you can't really correct stuff in AI art. If you're like, oh, I just want this little detail changed, and no, it's gonna be like, oh, you want like a whole lot of water everywhere? Yeah, I got you. Now your whole picture's underground, and there's a gnome. Yeah. Just a little gremlin. And it keeps coming back. No matter how much I found it, no matter how much I fiddle with it. Wait, I took a photo of said gremlin actually. I just have to find it. But, Gremlin, where are you? Of course, when you search for those dang gnomes, they know how to hide themselves well. They're very sneaky when they want to be. Okay, I have found the gremlin. Behold! Well, actually, and behold! La criatura. Isn't it such a gremlin? Look at that bucket. It looks like it could fight at any moment. It's ready to fight. Those fierce eyes. That ferocious stance. Why, it's just fear-inspiring. Whoa! Oh, did that play? Hold on. Gnomes? Oh, okay. Sandler's is a bit silly sometimes. Yes, okay, yeah, we good. Sandler's likes to be a little silly sometimes. Yes. So, yeah. This gremlin. She is right from today's recommended webcomic of the day, week, something in time, because time is an illusion and I have a whole lot of ADHD. You can find her right here in Lily Crown. I have just recently started reading it, and well, you know me, it's gonna have some fantasy elements. Specifically here, we are thrown into the kingdom of Shootend with this little gremlin figuring out who she is and wondering why she has a bucket on her head. Don't worry, the bucket isn't covering anything, not at all. She isn't, she isn't dangerous at all. Perfectly approachable. She will not deliver a roundhouse kick to your face if you are a tyrannical ruler, though you would very much deserve it if you were. And in that case, it would be a good thing that she has 2 knights to cover her back in case other knights show up. But I say knight here, but they might look a little bit different. So, Lily Crown. It is, currently it's in 2nd season. It just started like 2 weeks ago. A very good friend recommended it to me. And I have been very much enjoying it. The art is quite nice, and I cannot say how much I love just this little gremlin right here. It's just pure gremlin energy. And it is unbeatable. Nobody can beat the gremlin. The gremlin is too strong. So, if you want to see the adventures of Lily Crown in the Kingdom of Shootend, I highly recommend that you check out Lily Crown. Well, actually, her name's Lily Knight, not Lily Crown, but, yeah, you'll see. You'll see. All will be all will be revealed in due time. Alright, you can hang out with Juno. Let's just add her to the gremlin pile. Boop. Now Juno has a friend. Look at how well they get along. Like 2 peas in a pod. Boop, boop, boop. Dahlia, hello, hello. You have come in just in time for the end of the recommendation of the day for webcomics. If you are interested in webcomics, I highly recommend the link I posted just above. It is Lily Crown, and you can see this funny little gremlin right here in action in all her bucket-headed glory. The lakes in Sinnoh were really a nice place. I wish they did more than just like something that was just like, oh, the legendary Pokemon lives here and will come back later, and then yeah. But then again, I'm expecting a Pokemon game to have a good story. And well, that's a bit of a tall order. Is that bread? Spinning bread. You can rotate bread in your mind. It's free, and the cops can't stop you. You can even rotate me. Rotate the moony. Rotate. Maybe don't lick the moony though. Not unless you like very tickly, slimy enzymes. Maybe slightly dissolving your tongue. Yeah, it'll grow back, but you know. Wanna be careful. It does taste like blue raspberry though, I have heard. So, you know, if you're the kind to like lick a Switch cartridge just to see how the bitterant tastes, it tastes very bad by the way. Well, yeah, go on ahead and take a lick. you have the wonderful experience of a slimy raspberry. It's like blue raspberry, but a little bit more fizzy. Well, I was actually trying to help my partner troop through the regalia a little bit a while ago, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I can't get like my way around. I didn't find the map. Everything's confusing." So I was like, "Oh yeah, I've played it. I could get around pretty well. I'll show you where the map is." Spoiler alert. I got lost too. Whoops. Wrong layer! Why do we even have that layer? I am gonna try also, just after reviewing some streams, I think I'm gonna try to just chill my little brain cells a little bit. Maybe just calm down a little and let the brain cells work for a second. So you might see me pause a little bit more. If I do that, don't worry. It's just the brain cells are hard at work. And there's just a little bit of loading times, you know. Still gotta optimize those loading times and stuff. It's hard work. And well, with comfy music like this, sometimes you just want to vibe around. Try not to fall asleep too much though. It is a sleepy Mooney, but it is not a sleeping Mooney stream. There could be something. Sleeping Subathon, anyone? It's like a VRC chat. It's like a VR chat hangout, except instead of a VR chat hangout, it's like a shared dream hangout. I'll just get into the same dream and do dream things, which is definitely an ability I have, and no hidden lore or anything. Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Hope you've been well, Lilith, though. I have been having a little bit of the brain fogginess or something. I don't know, but Battle Right helps with that. A whole lot, maybe a little bit too well. I was like, oh, 2 hours have already passed. It is a very fun game, despite, well, being a MOBA and having maybe just a little bit of toxicity and some people with unsavory usernames that I'm not sure will ever get verified, because it's a 5-year-old game that, well, older than that I think, but it's been 5 years since it was ever updated, so don't think the moderation team is very active on it. Maybe they can revive Battle Right if V Rising does well enough. Columbia. That's what they all said when Battle Right Royale launched, and then it just kind of split the devs, and then they kind of both died off. Great job. Well, I'm not a business major, but I really did. They had something special. Stunlock Studios had something special with Battle Right. And I, for one, am very glad the servers are still up, but like, V Rising, really? Vampire survivors, but like, literally? You survive as a vampire, but it's not a vampire survivors like. Whatever that means. Can we talk about like game genres? Because Souls-like? What does that mean? What does roguelike mean? It doesn't mean anything. That's the secret. That's what they don't want you to know. It doesn't mean anything. It's just saying, oh yeah, this game's kind of like that game, which is kind of like that game. You know, that game from like 1980 that definitely people of like this current generation have played. Yeah, it's like that. Well, what do you mean? You don't know what that means? Oh, well, it's just like, you know, you can die, but permanently, except not permanently, because if you also carry over progress, then it's like, oh, then it's a roguelite. Big distinction there. See, that's like, it's like rogue, but not like rogue. It's like roguelikes. Make sense? Yeah? Glad we got that cleared up. I am so happy that game genres make perfect sense and nobody is ever confused by them. Ever at all. Isn't it great? Don't you just love it when a game is a roguelite, Souls-like, inspired by classic 2D platformers? Oh, hi, Jim, yeah, light, like, bleh. yeah, exactly. And don't forget the likes. Likes are very dangerous. So there are roguelites. They're a game. They're very fun. Roguelite likes. You don't want a roguelike like in your dungeon. They'll steal your shield and maybe even your tunic, and that's not very fun. Not at all. And then you have to like track them down. But since they're a roguelike, like, oh, I can come back stronger with permanent upgrades because I'm not actually a roguelike. I'm a roguelike light. That means I carry over progress when I die. Don't worry about it. It makes perfect sense. See? 100% not ambiguous. I am always perfectly understandable. I understand everything that is going on with the game genres. So if it's a Lilith Bue like, does it just mean it's a game you like? But I'm gonna start calling the games I like Mooney likes. Because Mooney likes those games. Yeah, I got a whole list of Mooney likes right here. It's called Steam Inventory. So true, bestie. You like games? Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe I like games. Perhaps. Mooney jump scare. Oh yeah, I don't think yeah. Messed around with some stuff in Visual Studio, and now I can do this, this, and more coming soon. Oh, also, with this zoom, you can see, my little fangs. jump scare. Oh my god. It's like we're playing Five Nights at Mooney's. Cute slime jump scare. When she jumps you, you get slimified. Little jumpers. You got slimed. Oh, hold on. Actually, I have an idea and I'm gonna try it live on stream, because if I'm gonna do live audio troubleshooting on stream, then I'm gonna do a little silly thing on stream too. So let's load up this funny little site called FromSoft Image Micro Creator, and okay, and we go here, and then oh, here we go, and okay, and then we try something like this. Okay, and then make it a little bit clearer, and then wait, if I get slimified, does it technically mean I turn into Moody? See, that's the fun part. At first, you might have a little bit of Moony influence, but afterwards, you just become another slime friend. And then you can do slimy things, like making your own clothes. You see these? They're not clothes, they're slime. Can you imagine having clothes as a slime? Washing those would be a nightmare. No, see, older slimes can get this cute little ability where you can sort of control the opacity and color of your slime. And with that, you can do funny little things that look like clothes. And it's very fun. Makes having a wardrobe very cheap. Accidentally cheated in advanced lobby in Celeste. Did not think it would work. It works, so it's valid. Yeah! It's not cheating if it's in the game and it's not labeled as a cheat. Yes. And when okay. Okay, and background. Okay, and okay, can I and oh, okay, all right. Okay, now let's try this. PNGs support transparency, right? All right. And now, you will see what happens when you get slimified. And a boop, and a boop, and boop. You got slimed. That's what happens. You see it right in your eye, right? It pops up like a game overlay. Just wow, you got slimed. And here, let's just put you over here. You got slime. So I got Nickelodeon. Yes, Nickelodeon is actually a separate genus from my kind of slime. See, we are we are called moonless slimes. So those are more terrestrial kind of slime. They are called I think Terrace Nickelodeonus. I think. They have the ability to spit out a whole bunch of slime all at once. And they trap their foes within it. And then, well, you can probably guess the rest. But the fun part about them is that you see the same thing, but it's in green. It's a fun time. Thankfully, your what's it called? Anyways. And boop, and boop. Wow. Wow. You got slimed. Oh, that's definitely gonna be a redeem in the future. That's right, take notes. Slimes are not to be trifled with. Well, you certainly can, but gotta be careful. I think it's worth it though. I hear dried slime is a very, very sweet treat. It's kind of like taffy, but a little bit more chewy and kind of tastes like, well, it depends on the slime actually. A slime's diet is kind of all over the place. We're kind of like omnivores. We'll eat just about anything except maybe a few things that are like really, really basic? Is that the word? With a very high pH. Wait, no, that's high pH is basic, I think. Basic? Basic. So that explains why most slime tastes like latex and rubber. Yeah, see, that is an overcooked slime. It's kind of like shrimps. You really don't want to overcook slimes, because if you overcook it, all the proteins in the slime are just gonna bundle up, gonna all just straighten up, get really, really hard, and then it's kind of like rubber, yes. It is not very pleasant. And before you ask, yes, we do sometimes eat our own slime like that. But it's not really weird. So see, it varies from slime to slime, but sometimes, well, most younger slimes won't have their taste buds quite up to snuff yet, so they won't taste much. But older slimes usually have a better hang on things, so they don't usually eat their own slime because, well, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's a very unique feeling. It's kind of like tasting your insides? Well, that got a little bit odd real quick. But, yeah, it does happen. It's kind of... See, the funny thing about slimes is that, kind of like frogs, well, not like frogs, but like, we can eat anything from anywhere. But we only have taste buds where we make them. Usually that's our mouth, but really we can just have them wherever. After the humanoid form is usually simple enough and makes it easy to fit in. Very easy to... It's much easier to replicate human skin than it is, say, dog fur or like scales. Well, scales I think I've seen a slime or two that had scales. It was very impressive. It was kind of like touching, It was very unique, that's for sure. You could tell it wasn't quite as hard as slimes, but also, you wouldn't be really able to tell the difference if you don't work closely with snakes. So yeah, slimes are very fun. And you never know. Maybe that friend over that is often sick and their skin just maybe looks a little bit off colored. Yeah. Just be nice to them. And you won't find slime drops in your bedroom at night. I mean, what? No, this is a comfy time. Comfy time, just gotta eat. No worries. Don't worry about the fact that slimes can very easily hydroport, which means they can completely dissolve themselves in water, except their core. At which point, they can just kind of go wherever there is water. It's very fun, very quick too. You know what would be nice? Slime transport, but it's just a river, like an upwards the stream river, like a waterfall but reversed. That'd be fun. I should try to build that in the lab. Not sure if it would be high enough though. It could be fun though. I always forget to loop it. You know what? I have been having Hades' 2 coral crown in my head the whole time, and now you will have it too. Let's just hope it's not copyrighted. Not exactly comfy, but... Oh wait, actually, I know what would be, here. Here we go. You actually can't hear it all that well in the game because most of the time you're, worried about not dying. But this is what plays in Oceanus. When you get close to the sirens. The slimes play the floor is lava and the floor is water instead of the floor is lava then. More like the floor is, hold on, let me... More like the floor is bleach because slimes are very acidic. And if we get into something that is equally as basic, so alkaline, that's the word. I knew it wasn't basic. That sounds too silly. It is that in French, though, and usually no French-English translation. Just add an E, remove an E, or sometimes it's even the same thing. Yeah. So, but no, basic, not it. It's this alkaline. So, yes. Basically, slimes play the floor is dry clean up. The floor is alkaline water. Because if we do get into alkaline water, we kind of just, Have you ever seen, like, petrification happen in real time. It's kind of like that. It is very unpleasant, though I hear some slimes have a bit of a certain subset of thrill seekers amongst the slime community do quite like to play with certain materials that aren't like super alkaline, but will get them just a little bit hard. It gets them, gives them that little bit more of rigidity. Don't want to be on the receiving end of that though. While we can control opacity and density to a certain degree, it's not nearly enough to make something like purely solid. We can make something like sort of resistance, but with any amount of pressure, you can just feel like, oh yeah, this is like pudding a little bit. Or maybe not like pudding, like jello. More like jello, yeah. But if you mix in some alkaline solution, you might get a little bit more of a hard slime. You don't want to get hit by a hard slime. Just wondering, how many Moonies are there to, take over the world? Why, there's only one, the very only Sleepy Moonie, right here on the moon. For now. You see, slimes actually have two ways of reproducing. Sort of technically three, but the first one is a sort of like, parthenogenesis, I think that's the right term, where we kind of just create an excess of slime and then we take a little bit of our core, split it up, and well, if anything, it's more like mitosis. I mean, slimes don't really have any like gender dimorphism, so it's not like there's any place for meiosis anyways. But yeah, so basically we do a little bit of mitosis, a little bit of splitting our core apart, and then we put that little core into the excess slime that we created and we expel it. And then, ta-da! It's a new Moonie. That does take a long time and it is quite tiring. But in a case of sort of emergency but has a few days to prepare, you can make quite a few clones like that. Though of course, if they actually survive, that's a whole different thing because, well, they're like a young slime, but they also aren't, and it can be kind of weird because then the muscle memory is like really different. I mean, I guess there's not technically muscles. Slimes don't have muscles. We just have a whole lot of slimy little cells. And well, the rest is well, it's a trade secret. So to answer your questions, one, but there could be more. So after that, if they do survive, because, you know, clones are only really clones at the start, they will eventually develop into their own person given enough time. It's kind of like, you see it in media sometimes where there's a clone and then they're like, but I'm my own person and I have conflicted feelings with the people around me. It's kind of like that. Alright, so the second way of reproduction for slimes is a sort of semi-asexual production where, well, it's basically slimification. See, we take usually a human. Technically, you can do it with any sentient organism. But, well, merging a sort of full sentience with a dog, it kind of gets a little bit weird. I wouldn't recommend it. They get a little bit silly. Have you ever? It's It's kind of like pugs, where they have some are bred with this like smushed nose. It's kind of like that, but on a more cellular level. Yeah. Slime cells are human cells, or rather animal cells. And wild doggies are very cute. They don't make for very good slimification hosts. Humans do though. They have such a complex core. I think they call it a brain. It's very, very, very interesting to just kind of, well, slimify all that stuff. I do hear it tickles a little bit though. At that point, you'll have a little bit of, well, it depends really on like the will of the host and the person and like the slime, because if there's actual cooperation, you can actually get a sort of like fusion, and that's the cool part. See, if both persons are willing, they can do this thing where the slime will sort of take over the host's body, but the host will gain control, keep control, but the slime will also have control, where they're kind of like both controlling the same body. And if they manage to coordinate themselves, they can do some pretty cool stuff. I hear getting all the slime out of your ears after that is really not fun though. It'll get slime in your ears and maybe some other places for a good while. A good hot shower takes care of most of it though. It is, well... Yeah, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything else than that. It's just, your ears. Slime. It's slimy, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. Well, okay, maybe not coarse. My slime isn't coarse. But if you can get like the more... I think it's mostly mountainous slimes that hang out a lot in the mountains, eat lots of rocks and stuff like that, because of all the minerals and like all the iron and stuff that they're eating. Their slime is actually like, it feels like more chunky, so it is a little bit more coarse. Like you can put your hand through it still, but you can feel all like, you can feel the chunks. Oh, oops, that is the wrong button. But yes, an ad is starting right now. I meant to snooze it, but I pressed the wrong button. So blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we will run some ads. Well, rather, we are running some ads, and then we'll switch over to Celeste. See y'all in a bit. And we're back. Bubba. Right here. And let us get right into Celeste. And let's turn it just a little bit down. How's that? Is good? Alright, tell me if the game is too quiet or not. It is time for some Celestine. Oops. Oh, we're having a bit of a silly moment here. What is going on with you? No, okay, you do not want words, huh? Celeste, indeed. Let me just put it back. Oh yeah, back to English we go. And turn full screen off. Here we go. Okay. Why do you keep? Why do you keep registering inputs? You're appearing very silly right now. Maybe, Oh, here we are. Strawberry Jam collab. Time for some Celeste. Well, feels fine. Think I might have left VSync on though? Oh, where was, oh wait, vertical sync. Yeah, okay, here. Don't think that applies to me. Still not 100% sure what not Celeste, but VSync does. But I think it has something to do with refresh rates. By the way, somehow the 2B music is haunting me. Well, it does have that kind of vibe, doesn't it? Very good music to be haunted by, though. Yes, so the only left, only one left, is Dropzle. Oh boy. Oh, also, through HC, I have learned the difference between hyperdashes and super dashes. So all this time I thought this was a hyperdash, but it is not. This is a hyperdash. And this is a wave dash, and then there's like the extended hyperdash. Was honestly a little bit harder to perform. It's mostly just a muscle memory thing though. Gotta get the timing right. Something like that. Well, very fun. Had music off and still heard the tubing music in every chapter I entered. Oh no! Did you have it like suffer? Did you have the OST playing in another tab or something? That's haunting, alright. Alright, Dropzle, it's time. Oh, also, if I go here... Oh no, okay, curious. So, I recently realized that cheat mode, which I have enabled on my file because I messed around in some settings one day, filling the emptiness with 2B. There's a Nier Automata joke in there somewhere. I just can't think of it right now. But yes, cheat mode is actually not a cheat mode. It's more of like a developer mode. And the wiki actually says that there's only two ways to enable it, either through the console or the prologue chapter. Screen's kind of cornered. Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's easily fixed. Shouldn't take too long. Sorry about that. Let me just... Zoop. There we go. Thanks for telling. I had already set up Celeste like that one, so I thought it wouldn't do that. But I guess it felt like going into its little corner. So cheat mode. I enabled it by messing around in the config files instead. I got that nice little flag when I messed around in some config files and gave myself a third dash. Which you can't do with assist mode. You can only give yourself 1, 2, or infinite dashes. Okay, definitely continue. I'm not restarting it. Alright, so where were we? Where was the brain cell stretching? Nope. Boing and boing. Oh, well, can't get out of that now. That's a little bit silly. Okay, everything sounds alright, I hope? Dropzle, indeed. Oh, wait, that goes down. Okay. It goes down. No. Okay, fine. Have it here. Oh, okay, that's what you do, huh? Okay, and now what's in here? A berry. A very curious berry. How very, very curious. Now what do we do here? Maybe something like this? Yeah, okay, and then I get it. But, Point? Oh, well, yeah, I do kinda need to collect it. That is kind of important. Oops. And so, like, definitely understand. What if I... wait, no, that doesn't work. How about... Oh, yeah, that I can do. Well, yeah, except... Except not really. Hubba, 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 hubba. Oi! I would like you to not do that. Wow! Well, that was zooming. No, unfortunately, this is not a map made for zooming. Sad, I know. I wonder if I can. I probably can. Hubba-ba. Hubba-ba-ba-ba. Squish me like a pancake, won't you? How to do. Do. Now, if any of y'all have some suggestions, oh yes, and the category, yes, that is a good suggestion. How about I put in the right category? Yes, yes, good. All right, okay, good. Now let's see how to clear this. Oh boy. I'm gonna need all my brain cells for this one, that's for sure. All single one of them. Yeah, that would have been silly. How about this, and then... That doesn't really do anything. It sure doesn't. I need to head to Kevin once. Well, that's quite the hint. Oh, okay. Rude. Oh, I can feel already my brain dissolving. Okay, let's get our thinking caps on. I am way too heckin' eepy for this. How does this getcha? Okay. And then... Doesn't really do much, does it now? Oh, and now I'm stuck. Okay. Probably want to do those last then. How about you come over here and go down there? And then this way. And then... No, I don't have any more dashes at that point. Hum. Finally doing advanced hard side. Oh, good luck. I hope it is not as brain bending as Dropzle. Or maybe it is, because it's the advanced hard side, and that doesn't seem very easy. I wish you the best of lucks regardless. Does feel like Kevin would fit in neatly in these little holes. Well, everything is better than Dropzle. Oh, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I'm into that. Whoops. It's just so blank. Huh. Nope. That doesn't work either. There will be lots of slimy sounds today, so I hope y'all are ready. The slime is thinking, but the lights are off. Okay, that's not how I want it. Not like there's much I can do in the middle, but don't think that would work either, but how to be a smart slime. Yeah, okay. And the part that made the most fun for in every lobby was the hard side. Oh, that sounds about right. The hard sides do seem fun. Oh, yeah, okay, so you can't do that. Right, I already did that. How curious indeed. Dihano, hello! I hope you got your thinking cap on, cause we're doing Dropzle, and hoo boy, it's one heck of a doozy. Now what if I did this? That's not what I wanted to do though. Hope you are having a nice day. What? Maybe it's better to use the D-pad for here. Okay. So how about I do this, and then this, and then squares. At least it's not spikes. But they are very spiky squares. Pweh. So like, what if I did not that? Hubba-bubba. Hubba-da-ba-da. Well, now I'm stuck, so that's smart. Maybe maybe we'll just go back to this strawberry. What if I did something like, nope. Don't think that's gonna work. First flag already done. Heck yeah! Oh, only once, huh? But that's also a pixel perfect drop, right? So, nope, that lines up quite perfectly, so no. Whoops. Ouch. No, not that. Okay, well that didn't work. What? Wait. How about not that? Huh. But only once? How would that even work? Well, okay, that just passes over it, so, Good to know, though. I mean, sure, I can get back now. That doesn't really accomplish anything, though. Huh. How to do the thing that necessitates the thing. So I obviously need to go up, right? And it did say the primary solution. Something's not right. Something doesn't add up here. Whoops. Well, if you're confused, then I'm mega confused. I'm slimy confused. I need a personberry stat. I am a very not oblivious person, and I am so vulnerable to confusion. Oops. Can I even hit those while they're moving? I can't remember. Or maybe I just do something silly like this. That'd be funny. And boop. Squish. Squishy me like the pancake. Oh. Can I do like... Don't think so, nope. Okay, that doesn't really achieve much though. Yum, yum. Okay, if I could do this, but then keep a dash, I think I could do it. Yep, that. I have an idea in mind, but it seems kind of silly. I'm pretty sure that would not work. But, well, this is a very silly map, so... Maybe if I... do something like this.
Monkey.
Monkey. Well, that worked. Squish. Wait, no. What is up there, though? I want to know. Huh. How would I do that, though? I was holding to the right, and what does Madeline do? Dashes down left. So true. Yeah, you may get better at Celeste, but the misinputs never leave. Maybe if I do is like this? Oops. There's gotta be something there though, right? Oops. I want to see the thing. I want to see the thing, the thingamajig, the shiny thing. I may be not a kobold, but I do like shiny. Would I have... What? No, that's all about the same result. And... okay. I do like shiny, but I have no idea how to get to it. It is a very rude shiny. I would like to need to get it up here and then smash it, but then somehow switch over to the other side at the same time, and I only have 2 dashes, so it is not possible. The math simply doesn't add up. I am very good at math. Yeah, and you don't go in that route, because that would be silly. Okay, this music is getting to me though. I am putting something else on. There we go. Now we're vibing. Oops. No. I want. Whoa. Want the shiny, but how do I attain it? How dare you deprive a slime of her shinies? This is a hate crime. This is slimophobic. This is so transphobic. SMH. It doesn't seem like I can... yeah, no, these Kevins do not like being interrupted. Ba 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 ba. Right. The shuffler. It's not me. Okay, so I can get you down here if I do this, but that doesn't seem to do much. I'm gonna try the silly again. Okay, give me a hint. Don't use a dash when getting up to the touch switch on the right. Okay. But... well... that's not gonna help me either. Okay, so how about I do this and then die. At the moment, advanced hard side isn't actually that bad. It's going good. Great. Dropzle is going as Dropzle does. You know what? This is Dropzle, so I'll just take it. So much for being in the spirit of the map. What the heck is going on here? Wait, I am supposed to do something like, well, not like that, no, not like that. Boop. This, yes. Okay, and then, boop. And then I can't get up, okay. And boop. And boop. And then boop. And then that doesn't work. Bop, 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 bop. If I do it that way, though, that does not work. What if I did it this way instead? Well, now I can't reach that one. Okay. Huh. And this is supposed to help? I do not see how. So I gotta keep one of them then? Okie dokie. What if I just... No? It does work. Whee! Oops. No, that's no good. Maybe start off from this side instead, and then... Oops. Not a good idea, no. Oh, come on, I had it last time. Is this corner like... Oh, okay, there we go. And then here. And then... And now it is stuck. Unfortunate. Let me start with you then. And then... Whee! Quite the situation this is. Okay, so how about I do this, and then I do this, I do this, and then it is still stuck. Yep. Okay. Okay, do this. And then this. Okay, I feel like I'm onto something here, but maybe I had the wrong order? Wait, no, I think I had it directly. I just missed the dash? Okay, let's do that again. Boop you. Boop you. Get this thing. Then this. And then do this. And now I do... Okay, I can't tell if it was specifically designed so I couldn't quite reach it, or I'm just barely missing it. Feels like the former though, with how this map feels. She can brain when she isn't tired. Yeah, that's odd. Oh, oops. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Actually, what if I just... That's not even close to working. Nope. And now we try this again. And that is a misinput. This slime can do so many misinputs. That's not even close to the solution. Spike jump. Hi. And zoom over here and then smash you. Do the thing. Did misinput when you said misinput. Curse of misinput. Okay. What? The curse! The curse consumes us all. Misinput, 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 misinput! Gotta remember my hotkeys. Oops. Oh, no, 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 no. Like this. Stay like this, please and thank you. I think this might work. Actually made me die. No more misinputs. You just die now. Fun with this, such a good mod. Yeah, it is. Like, Dropzle is making me feel things though, but welcome in, Xenon Egg. I hope you have a nice day at Lunar Labs, where everything we do is ethical and definitely won't slimify you. Hello. How about I do something like this? And then I this and then oh wait, I think this works. Stuck in baby jail because I was too slow. The slime was imprisoned for slowness crime. Anyways, Spike. Dropzle in a different thing though. Yeah, it's a different thing altogether. Okay, what did I do and why did that work so well? Let me see if I can just remember how I did the thing. So I did this, right? And then I did not that, no. So I did, wait, no, I went this way, right? And then and then I went here. And then I did the thing. And then I wasn't too slow this time. And hehehe. So smart, slime. Now what the heck is this? Heckin' Kevin pancake. It's full of vitamin K. No, not like that. I want some on a Star City. Okay, how about boop? And now boop. Boop. Up. Right. Squish me up, Kevins. Aren't I stuck already? There we go. And now get you over here and boop. Oh, okay. Squish me up. Okay, so I think I do this for you. Or maybe I do something like this actually? Oh wait, no, that I keep thinking it's the other way. Oops. No, not like that. Okay, this, and then boop. And then do the same thing and get squished. Having lots of strawberry pancakes today. Sounds good actually. What? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, 5, 6, And then... Oh, right. Squish me up. There is a thing up there that is very rude. Okay, maybe just a bit faster next time. And then... Nope, I am very much stuck now. Lovely. Well, another strawberry pancake coming up. I'm gonna have to start calling it pancake labs, not lunar labs. And another one. Okay. So you there, then there, and then you go there, and then I put you through here, and then I go through there. Think? I'm gonna do this. No, I don't think this does anything. Go over there, and then, what if I do this, and then I do this, and then, no, that is a vertical pancake. Options. No, that makes me very much stuck. Squish me up. What's over here, though? What are your secrets? What? Nope. Okay, and then I think I have the right idea with this, and then this, and then... Wait, no, bad. Don't go there, actually. Can I? No, I can't. I don't think I can. Not sure that would accomplish anything, though. And bapping you. But how do I get you out? Like a wall jump. I had an idea, though. The Mooney had an idea. Okay, then drop you in. No squishing. Not this time. Bad, Kevin. Okay, so I do this, and then you get up here. Actually, do I even need... No, I need you to... Yeah. Okay, so I do... Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Misinput! The curse consumes us all. No, I can't do that. What if I did this, and then this? Almost. Okay, and 1, and a 2, and a 3. And a Driftvale City. Okay, and now this is the complicated part. So I do this. Stop wall jumping by the line! You're not Mario! Honestly, you're better than him. Yeah, I said it. I am so, I'm so snoozing. I'm so snoozing these ads because we are solving this before the next ad break. I guarantee it. Tell ya, we're doing it. Get you there, and then get you there. Oh, oops, no, that is wrong way. And 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a squish. It is a very squishy level, that's for sure. So what if I did that anyways? Well, I wouldn't be able to... Wait, this kind of works actually? No, it doesn't. Squishy. Nope, I still need one more dash for you. The very last of the covens. Boink. And... boink. And then I think I go boink. And then boink. And now I go boink. Boink. Wait, I think I didn't need to boink this one. Because, yeah. Blip. Unfortunate. Squished again, but we're getting close. Okay, do this, and then, you go up, maybe not that up though. Squish, squish, and then squish, and then squish, and then, if I squish you here, and then I squish... No, I think I would need to do this. This? No, not like that, Madeline. Madeline, sweetie. Okay, get in there. And you get up there. There. And then there. And then, wait. Does this work again? I feel like I'm asking the same question again. No, that doesn't. Does it actually? Wait. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. The slime is not mad. The slime is not mad. The slime is not angry. She is not an angry slime because Madeline wall jumped again when she shouldn't have. Like she did right there. I am a very good slime who doesn't get angry. Actually, what if I just did this? That'd be any better? I feel like it's about the same. Maybe if I did this, then boop. And then boop. And then get you over here. And then get you over here. Heck yeah. That is how we do it. Ta-da! And there's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. Huh. There are also more ads coming, so just as you have been yeeted directly into the spikes, I will yeet y'all right into an ad break. So be sure to get any meds you need and stretch up, get some water, and I will see you all in just a little bit. You know what, let's put on some, feeling some Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yo, I'm back! And I'm here to tell you that this level's whack! It may be from Strawberry Jam, but it's making all my brain cells cram. And, statement approve. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Necrodancer, let's go. Okay, let's get back right into it. Alright, what fresh hell awaits me now? A rather short hell. Okay, so... There are things. And, I want to put the thing there. And the thing goes places. Yes. So how about we do this and then, we do this. And then we do... Oh wait, that wouldn't work anyways. Youch. Hyper? Well, I can make it back, but it kind of takes 2 dashes. So how about I just don't? I will just not. Boing. Never mind that. Okay, so... I mean, I can just do that anyway, so it's not like I should be really worrying about fancy tech, even though fancy tech is the lifeblood of this little slime. Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna be like that. Don't think that's how I'm supposed to do that. Okay, so... what if I... Well, it does use the same amount of dashes, though. Okay, let's go back here. And then... what if I... went back? Not my wisest decision. What are your secrets? Oh, right, if I do that, I die. How about... Oh, but if I do that, you get stuck there. Unfortunate. No, that's not how that's gonna work either. Maybe something like this? Well, that doesn't do much either. Nope. So, the slime is sliming. The slime is sliming. The slime is being a very slimy slime. And, whoop. That must have been fun. Boop. And how about I just go back? Wait, no, right. What if I did this and then went back, but stayed on top, took the little thing, and then what? And then oh, okay, that's what you things do. Understood. I see. Much to slime about. Oh, ouch. Maybe it's something like this? Boop, boop. And then I get up on... I feel like I'm onto something. I just have to figure out what. Do you, and then do this thing, and then boop, boop. And then yeet, and then yeet me up. No, that doesn't work. The up one is slower. Maybe I collect that one last then? Question mark. And then I do this. And yoop! Here we go. This slime is smart. This slime is gaming. This slime is smart gaming. And okay, let's give this a go. So I am gonna do this, and then this, and then this. No, that doesn't work. Let's change that a little bit. Ba, 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 ba. How about you go up and then no, that doesn't really. How about I do this? Whoops! Not what I meant to do. Not that either. What? Oh, that doesn't line up. Okay. Oh, that's not lined up. Nope, no sir. But that is okay. So I think I have to figure out some way to get it there. How about this? And no, that's basically the same. Shred it, shopkeeper. If I put you down here, you're gonna get stuck on this thing. And well, that's not much better. If anything, that's worse. Oh. Let's get some conga. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it wasn't obvious enough already, I really hecking love Necrodancer's LST. It is so good, so catchy. Danny Baranowski really did one hell of a banger job on it. Maybe I do this, and then this. No, that's about the same. In fact, that's exactly the same amount. You know, I like to stretch the brain cells a little bit, but like this is getting to be a bit much. I'm much more at home in Duelist, even if I'm getting my butt whoops like I did at the tournament that I did this Wednesday. It was very fun. Even if I did get my butt whooped, I did land the funny spell quite a few times. And I didn't get 0-3'd in any sets, which I'm pretty glad about too, but I didn't win any either. They all went 1-3 in the opponent's favor. Alright. Maybe it's a red herring? Well, what else could I line it up on? Because I would like line it up here, right? Really, I just entered that tournament to be able to play Duelists more. It's a great game! Unfortunately, it has less than 100 active players. And that is during peak hours. So it is a little unpopular, maybe. Possibly. Whoops, that'd be funny. Nope. How to? How to do the thing. Celeste in Celeste. So if I were to pass it through, I would only need one more dash, right? So I'd only need like 2 dashes left? Wait. Okay, I am seeing things. Maybe that could be working. Possibly. How to do them is the question though. Because this takes up all of my dashes. Unfortunately. Does work. But, well, not exactly what I need. Nope. That is not the way. That is not how to do the things. What if I put you down there, and there, and there? And no, that's just the same way, but backwards. Maybe if I did that with a dash? Still don't see how else I would get it there though. Maybe... and... No? No, I'm pretty sure that doesn't do anything. Okay. Flag 18 is literally making me crazy right now. Well, at least it's the both of us that are going just a little bit crazy. At least I'm not the only one losing my slimanity. Let's go see what that slime is all about. Strawberry, I mean. Okay, what you got for me? No! How about no? How about I simply do not? Oops, no, that is not a hint. Not all dashes need to be used on the Kevin. That is what I was thinking, but how would I get it up there? Maybe something like this? No, it feels about the same still. Boop. And boop. No, that is not it. It's not like I need to use the dashes for navigation. Don't give up yet, Venant. If I'm not gonna give up, then you can't either. We're in this together. This dang block. What if I did something like... No, that doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, nope. Oh boy. How to, blah 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 blah. I might just look up a guide to finish the rest of this. I'm not really having as much fun as I was with the gift from the stars. Nope, that does not work. Thinking. What can I do? Oh, we're going that metal. Alrighty then. This is no longer Sleepy Mooney. This is Rocky Mooney. Punky Mooney? Does that work? I don't think it does. Doesn't look like it. Oops. Yeah, nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I am just going to do a little bit of, let's call it research funds. Okay, alright. So I am at Reunion? No, I am at Daedalus. Finally done with Flag 18, and I'm finally done with this stupid room. But not because I finished it, because I am just done. What? Okay. Well, I had a feeling it was something like that, but, no, apparently you can just... Apparently this lines up perfectly, and you can just do... Boop. That's silly. How about I just... I'll get it. Just gotta trust. This is certainly smarter than following a guide. Okay, maybe not. Okay. And, so I do this, and then this, and then I do, no, and boop, and then, ta-da! Totally figured that out. Oh my god, there's more. There's more, but wait, there's more. How many? Oh boy. I think I will also just follow a little bit of research done by other people. Because this is getting a little bit silly. Let me just do this, and I'll have you like right here, and then bam. Okay. Alright, so I just, whoops. No, you are staying here. And then I do this. And then I do, oops. Okay, so for some reason, Windows sees controllers as a pointing device, which is very silly. So I'll try to move, but then it's like, oh no, you meant to fast forward the video by 5 seconds, right? I was like, yeah, that is definitely what I meant to do. Boop, and boop. And then I do this. And get propulsed into spikes. Why, thank you. Alright, and then I do this thing. And boop. And there, and... Okay, and now we go up, I'm assuming? Okie dokie. And up we go. No, not grabbing onto that, Madeline. Please do not. And so we are doing this. Okay, and then, wow, look at me. I am, so smart. I am totally figuring this out on my own. It's just how smart you gotta be to be a researcher. And, okay. And now we do this. Then we do this. And then we do a little falling. Get on up, you. Going back up. And now you're getting back there. Oh, I was supposed to fall in that, wasn't I? Wonderful. Well, you know what? I'll just get it. You know. Okay, maybe not. Okay, back from the stop. Let's see if I remember all of this. So you do this thing, and then you do this, and then this, and then you do this, and this, and this, and get squished. Because I am a very impatient slime sometimes. Whoa. Ah, yes, no, you, thank you, Ceribot, for sniping that scammer. Thank you for making sure no one else got promotion of their channel, viewers, followers, viewers, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. It is only full access to your computer I require. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel for me, not for the customer. Chat panel, everything is in your hands, and by that I mean nothing is in your hands because they'll all be in mine. And a huge number of custom settings, all to better harvest your data with, my dear. Go to definitely-not-a-fishy-website.com. Good bot. Everyone say good bot, Ceribot. They work very hard. Okay. Where were we in this drop the hell of Kevin's? No, go back. Okay, and then we do this, and then we get you down. No, this is not Rhythm Heaven Fever. And then I get you, and then you, and then... Okay, well, I didn't get squished. At least. And then take this and this. And then... Oopsie daisy. And then bonk. And then oopsie daisy. I might have skipped a step. Oops. No, I have not. Okay. And then drop back down. Alright, and then we get you up and then we smash you two together. Oh. Okay. Okie dokie. If that's what you want, Madeline. If you want to be pierced by spikes, that is your choice. Wait, I have dropped too far, haven't I? Okay, and this, and this, and I get you, and then a bonk, and then oopsie daisy. Oh, Hello there, Mr. Longboy. I definitely didn't forget about you. Oh, whoop. But, need to do also some research, huh? This is a certified Dropzle moment. But I am finishing this today, and I'm getting to the hard side. We might just switch to something else because, oh boy, I don't think I can do a hard side after this. Okay, yes, so I still have only one monitor. And it's getting a little bit messy. Maybe. Okay. So I do this thing and then once I am here, I die, I think. I don't think, wait, no, I think this is right, actually. Yeah, and then upsy daisy. And then I bonk you, and then I go ups. Okay, or not. Right, D-pad. I should use the D-pad. Wait. And now I drop down and I forget the long boy. How could I ever forget dear long boy? You know, I think I'm gonna compete for the mental illness any person run. I've seen Heifer do it. You know, she used 6A, but and well, modded is probably a different category, but if you ask me, Dropzle, very strong contender. It is very easy to forget the long boy, and each time you do so, you take 12d6 psychic damage. That's a lot. If you get really good RNG, you might just get a sub 40-second time where you completely destroyed your mental sanity, and then after that, you don't even need to submit it to the leaderboard because you don't have any you don't have consciousness anymore because you're just a blob of neurons and broken blah, and oh god, it's already starting. This is world record pace, guys. See, that was specifically timed so that it would manipulate the RNG to get a high roll on the psychic damage. With that, we can now dive further into destroying our own mental sanity, and then we are getting really close. We only need a few more steps, and then after that, we will have a world record. And the mental sanity, any percent world record. Isn't that amazing? And we do a little upsy daisy, and then we bonk you, and then we fall all the way here, and then we do this, and then we get this, and then finally we die because see, this was specifically done so that I would finish it but then forget I need to use another dash to get the Kevin block over there. This is the big finisher. If you use it correctly, you can use it to deal massive damage way over the normal range. Essentially a kind of like crit hit, but it's like it's not random. And with that, we will barely have any mental sanity left. We just need one more hit. Baba. See, for getting Longboy, while it technically counts as a hit, the damage is very low. So, you have to be careful thinking that you're finished when you actually got like a little sliver of health left. It's very tricky managing all this, the RNG, but it does make for a very quick world record. And we have completed the 80% world record mental illness destroy percent. So while we have, well, obviously destroyed our own mental wellness, we have no brain cells left to upload to speedrun.com. But I think this is a strong contender. And with that, we will simply close the game and save and quit. And with that, this closes our attempts for the mental wellness percent, any percent destroy. And I don't even have the neurons left to properly say the category. It's just that good of a run. Other than the mental insane person, see, I never went into the category extensions. I hear that one is really difficult though. It uses a lot of precise tech, but it's even faster than mental wellness destroyed. Though it does come with a few caveats, like needing a lot more damage. It is a very impressive to showcase. You should, SGDQ is coming up soon. I think it's next month, like in a few weeks. I think it would be really, really, really impressive to show off a 100% mental insane run on SGDQ. Just, take proper precautions. It's a very dangerous category, kind of, it's a little bit controversial, because, after that, you kind of have to, get a psychiatrist and then get, a bunch of therapy, to, do another run, and that kind of costs a lot. But, yeah, if you want a world record pace, you have to take that risk. It's newer speedrunners naturally are going to opt out of the true mental insane 100%, but you can do a similar strat where it's 80% mental insanity, which uses mostly the same strats, but the routing is a little bit different because they miss a few critical hits to the hypothalamus, and they don't get rid of all the gray matter, which 100% does, naturally, because it's 100%. So, yeah. thank you very much for watching these attempts. I will now go and scream into the void. It's really easy. It's we're on the moon. You just go out. Don't forget your pressurized suit, though. You don't want to forget that. And you just jump a lot, and then after a while, you'll have left the moon's atmosphere, the moon's gravity field, and you'll just be floating in the space, in the void. And from there, you can scream to your heart's content, because nobody will hear you, and not even you will hear you. I hear it's very cold out there in space, though, and that does wonders for recongealing melted slimes. So I will do just that. Oh, flag 17, that's really close. Congrats! I am gonna fling myself into the void now. Goodbye, everyone. But first, I'd feel bad if I just left and didn't, point your guys to anywhere else. So I'm gonna do a little raid while I'm going to fling myself. So I'm gonna start the raid and then I'll just go out there. See y'all. Good afternoon. Be careful when speedrunning. Alright, so let's see. Oh, you know what? I found out about so the moon does have a few man-made lakes. We made it just because, well, honestly, we were bored. And we had a little bit of terraforming resources left. So we decided, hey, let's just make a lake. And in there, we found a very smelly fish. So, yeah, let's go see a very smelly fish. Let's just do that, yes. Yes. Sorry, it's taking a while, with barely any, there's like no brain cells left, so it has to work off purely like instinct and the limbic system and all that, and it's not really made for thinking, so yeah, it takes a little bit. Alright, they've just started, so let's go. Alright, stream raid is up. Go give her a warm welcome. And maybe, just tell her about the wonderful world record we got. Mental wellness destroyed. Dropzle percent. World record achieved. Alright. And let's fling ourselves into the void. Goodbye. My final message. Time? If you're asking what time I usually come on, it is usually 1 p.m. EST. Unfortunately, I will be in the void, so I might sound a little bit different next time. So, to anyone else who's here, thank you all very much for coming, and goodbye!